my dear viewer, welcome to another new category on Our Planet Diaries, which is going to be called ABC Travel in London. And today we are in Westminster. So what we're going to do, what I'll do quickly show you, this is like a basic little guide of when you're coming to London. And this is the tube line underground map, as you see. And we are here. We are in Westminster. So what we're going to do is this is the District and Circle line that you can get to Westminster. Also you can get it on the Jubilee line as well. The two main train stations are Victoria and London Blackfriars, which also have the mainline stations and the underground. So yeah, and I'd say probably about 20 minutes walk to Westminster from Victoria and from Blackfriars. So let us be on our way. As I said, this is a new category. I'm Richie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world watching this video. And I hope I can be a very useful, basic little guide for you. So today, the plan is we're going to be having a little look at Big Ben, the Westminster Bridge, Houses of Parliament, and across to the South Bank where we can have a little look where the Aquarium is, the London Eye, and just a basic idea of where to go to see some great things in London. Very basic, very simple. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. I'm not the brightest spark in the world, but I can certainly show you a few nice things with my camera, I hope. Including this. Okay, so we're just coming out of Westminster Underground, and lo and behold, what is the first thing we see? It's a very bright, beautiful morning. As you see, we have Big Ben there. Over there is Westminster Abbey, and this is the Houses of Parliament. I do hope that the sunshine isn't distracting the camera too much. It is a very beautiful morning in London today, as you see. But maybe we can get some better angles of Big Ben as we cross over here, which is the Westminster Bridge. The green man tells us we can go. If you get an opportunity, go into my channel, which is called Our Planet Diaries. I've been doing a bit of travel sort of footage over the years. When the Olympics went back, I was here in 2012. Also cover a bit of women's football. Massively into music and a massive lover of life. can see there's the Houses of Parliament there. Lots of tour buses going by. And there you see the London Eye, or Millennium Eye as it was once known. And the River Thames. There's got a few boat rides down there as well. So what we'll be doing is we'll be heading over across the bridge, and then we'll be going along the South Bank and just having maybe a bit of a closer look at the London Eye, as well as the aquariums over there as well, and heading towards the National Theatre over there. So lots of picture requests in a picturesque part of London, and we're heading down towards Vauxhall over there. Few texts before he starts his shift, that bagpipe chap. But as you can see, we've got a lovely day for it. And there's a bit better picture of the Houses of Parliament there. It's around about, I'd say 10:30 in the morning at the moment, so it is quite a quiet time to come here. Because I'm a bit of a quiet soul myself, so I do like solitude and when it isn't too packed. Obviously, as you can imagine, come lunchtime or the early afternoon or early to mid-afternoon or late afternoon, it does get very, very busy around here. But I chose to make this video at a certain time. Like most cities, you're always going to get your sirens, police, ambulance going around. Not surprising really, because over there is St. Thomas's Hospital, just on the other end of the Westminster Bridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn down here. With kind permission from the South Bank Lion. So it's a little set of steps just to walk down at the end of the Westminster Road. And here we are as we head towards the South Bank. There's a lovely view of the Westminster Bridge there and Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. And this, dear viewer, is London Aquarium, sea life. What I can maybe do is give you a rough idea about ticket prices. I don't know whether you can see that. It's always quite hard to film through glass, but as you can see, there is sea life. Maybe that's better if I do it that way. Just so you can get a rough idea of the prices, you know. This is Shrek's Adventure. I can imagine a bit of merchandise and what have you. Let's have a little look in from the side. I think I've only seen the film once, many years ago, when it was first released. Very tempting. Okay, and this is the London Dungeons. I'm sure it used to be on near London Bridge station. I'm pretty sure it did. Doesn't seem to be any indication of prices though, because that's one thing I do want to try and capture for you, you know, is prices. Or how much you're going to be looking at. And you got your Thames River cruises there. And always got your police on standby in case there's any hassles. So here we are beneath the London Eye. I'll let you feast your eyes on this. Enjoy a glass of champagne while you're experiencing unforgettable views. So in other words, enjoy some champagne while you're watching one of my videos. It's pretty awesome. There's the London Eye shop. We'll probably get better views as we go along as well. Oh. "21st century life, eh? Everyone's a potential suspect, it seems. It's such a shame. Don't get me wrong, security's got to be done, but it's not as friendly as it used to be. Travel and tourism. So, one thing I've got to do is with these videos, I've got to avoid music, because YouTube can get me just to not put my video up if there's any sort of copyright or music that's in the background, you know? Charming the pigeons with his instrument there. I think it was the clarinet, but correct me if I'm wrong. So as you see, it is quite a quiet time at this moment. Around about 10:30. What does Big Ben say? 10:25. But as you can imagine, this place is filled with many acts. People here making their living, making their money. It gets incredibly busy. And if you're somebody that likes the vibe of a place, then around about after lunchtime is the best time to come. You got toilets over there. And there's the colourful carousel, obviously not open at the moment, but that's pretty much open every day. Very tempting, as always. But it's too early in the morning for that kind of stuff. There's one of the boat tours here. heading into Waterloo. And this is where we get the theatre vibe of the South Bank. Lots of lovely little cafes and bars and restaurants here. Lots to do and lots of places to chill out and have a drink. Just coming up to the National very shortly. Often you find young kids here with their skateboards, you know, showing off for all the passers-by with their skills. But one thing I do want to do, dear viewer, if you don't mind, we're just going to go up here. I'm somebody who's very attracted to water. I find it very hypnotic. I just want to have a little look at this fountain here. We're loving it. Just so calming to look at, you know? We're going to have a quiet thought for a second, dear viewer. Just while I focus on this for a minute, have a think of something or somebody that means a lot to you. Oh. So peaceful. Oh, let's go down here. Let's press on. Oh, we've got a skateboard here. Early morning one. Police, as I said, always at hand. Obviously, as wonderful as it is to visit London and see extraordinary places, it is also important to be visual and keep your wits about you and your money stashed away in a safe place. Unfortunately, a lot of pickpocketing does go on in the city. It's just a part of life, you know. An unfortunate state of affairs, but that's just the way it is. But you know, if you're visual, not to the point where it ruins your trip, you know, but just keep your head about you whenever you're traveling, really, because the shifty people always know the area better than you do when you're coming to this place for the first time. Let's have a little look at this gentleman here. I don't know whether you've ever seen the film Wuthering Heights with Laurence Olivier. And then if you look at a film years and years and years he made later called The Marathon Man, made in 1976, I believe, with Dustin Hoffman, directed by John Schlesinger, you would not believe it was the same man. Heathcliff to a nasty dentist. So, my dear viewer, this is the National Theatre on the South Bank. Came here about 20 years ago to see a little night music with Judi Dench. Not with Judi Dench, but with Judi Dench performing. Or should I say Dame Judi Dench. So we're pretty much come to the end of our little video. If you've got to about 29 minutes, you're obviously still with me, and that means an awful lot. Without you watching these videos, there'd be very little point making them. If you know anybody who's coming to London, please do pass on the video and spread the word around. And I really appreciate the fact that you've put up with me, some of my rambling, and you've stuck with me. But hey, that's what it's all about. As you see, there is St. Paul's Cathedral over there, with some of the beautiful architecture in London at the moment. Can't quite see the Shard, the big tall building. But from me, Richie, you take care, take no nonsense, and only love what loves you back.